So I'm down here on Sanders Road Sanders by Peloton, the cross street, and they're opening up this logistics center. And when this opens up, there's going to be a lot of boom with new workers coming in and that. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to go straight up here, but this gas station right here is going to get a lot of business. Yep, this gas station is going to get a lot more popular significantly. They're just building out now, but it's going to be a huge logistics. So this LA Fitness and other things around here, this is like, you know the Olympics is coming in and where they're going to build. And if you get in that area prior to everybody else, then you're going to get significantly, a significant return on your investment. But the thing with the Olympics is, will it be long term? See, you get the boom during the Olympics, and then afterwards, a lot of those areas don't get utilized much anymore, and the real estate goes way down. So you get a significant bump prior to the Olympics, during the Olympics, and then it starts dissipating after the Olympics, and it goes back down to a value significantly lower. So now they're trying to redo the Olympics where they're integrating it using existing structures that are already in demand and everything, and trying not to build a lot of uniquely new structures that won't have any utilization much after the Olympics. So they're more focused on using current infrastructure and working around current infrastructure than building out a lot of new infrastructure, because it costs a ton of money to build and people lost a lot of money. The property value didn't hold after the Olympics left, and it went significantly down, and they had significant losses on the property. So here, it's different. That logistics center should be there for quite a while, and so you're going to have a mall area here that is going to technically should explode. So this mall area here with the LA Fitness and Chipotle and Starbucks, and it has a chiropractor and a dental place, and so this mall should do very well. And then I don't know about the Marianos. Now they can get lunch business and dinner business in the food court, but I don't know how many people are do grocery shopping. They have to market to them and change their thought process and say, hey, don't drive all the way home and go to the store near your house. Go to Mariano's here by your work and then take your groceries home with you. So don't go home and change and whatever and go to the grocery store. Just come to the grocery store here after work and take the groceries with you. And they have a massage, hand and stone place here. But also, now you have a pharmaceutical firm here. That's not going to really matter to the logistics center. So this is not going to get any bump from it. But its real estate will be worth more. So they'll get an indirect bump in real estate appreciation. Now, what could get a bump is this school right here. Yes, it has a little school right here, and this school gets business from the pharmaceutical company that's right here. And it does. So, I don't know if they have an all-day daycare program, but the Gardner School, if they had an all-day daycare program, it would get significant from here, the pharmaceutical company. And then the real estate here is there's a bunch of housing here, and that's going to get a significant bump as well, truly, because there should be increased demand for the housing. Now, they don't have a sign up that says I can't video, and I'm not doing this for personal gain. I'm doing this to tell you or inform you of what's going on, so indirectly my life should get better. So anyways, this real estate here, and it's right off of the expressway, and so they have all this trees and everything to dampen all the noise from the expressway, which it does somewhat dampen the noise from the expressway, but I don't know if it fully dampens the noise. You can still hear the expressway. So I'm going behind Mariano's, and then I'm going to be leaving this area. So it's interesting. So they did somewhat a good job. They could have made this more dense, and it would have blocked more of the noise. So anyways, this area is going to have significant benefit from the logistics center. So, and again, I'm not doing anything illegal. And I shop at the Mariano's, and I go to Starbucks. I'm a regular customer. So, I don't know. I'm a regular customer. So, I guess I'd pay for my right to access the property. Truly, I'm a regular customer. So, anyways, so I'm going to cut this video now, but this has a significant opportunity, and I don't know what they're doing with the center here and the stuff around it related to, as you can see, the new logistics center in front of me. So this is all the logistics center that's going in. So, and right down the street from this, and I'll show you in a second, the airport. And I guess I have to post this on YouTube. But this logistics center here is right down the street from the airport. Now, that means in this stretch of highway, 294 to O'Hare Airport, is going to get much busier. Now, I don't know where the nearest rail yard is, but there is a port in Waukegan. So it could get a lot of logistic travel from moving to the shipping port in Waukegan, and from the shipping port in Waukegan to the logistics center, and then wherever the train depot is for the commercial rail, for the box cars and so on. And I don't know how that's going to work. And then you have the airport logistics, moving stuff to and from. So, and sometimes you move them into the logistics center to break them down, because not everything is going out. Things are dispersed all over. And so you have to take a load. It comes in on one semi, and you break it down into its different components and send it out on multiple different semis. So it might be going on American Airlines, United Airlines, Southwest Airlines out of O'Hare, Spirit Airlines, and many others. So here's the north and south. And so the thing is, I don't know if this infrastructure is reinforced to carry an immense amount of semi-traffic. This stuff is all for mostly car traffic. But when you have this logistics center going in, this is going to have unbelievable amount of consistent weight. So where you see a few semis and they're scattered out, with this center, you're going to see a ton of weight. Now, the towway system is going to make a fortune in fares. Yeah, the logistical fares are going to go up. Semis bring a lot of money to towway systems, a ton of money to towway system revenue. So this logistics center, which you saw some of it, but it's supposed to be built out all through here. It's going to be massive. And Illinois really is a huge logistical center from air, truly air, rail, and ship. Illinois is a massive logistical center for air, rail, and ship. Now, air is the international logistics. We have 2 airports, Midway and O'Hare, and then third airport farther out is Rockford. So we really have 3 air cargo locations, and then the 4th airport is Gary, Indiana. So you got Gary, Indiana, Midway on the south side, then you got O'Hare in the middle, and then downstate Rockford. They're all air cargo. Then you have the little regional airports that can move smaller air cargo. But the logistics center, what is it going to do to these highways? These highways are not used to having, as you can see, a lot of car traffic. They're not used to having hundreds of trucks moving, where a logistics center, you'll get significant amount of truck traffic. This has a high ratio of cars to trucks. You're going to get a higher ratio of trucks to cars. And so is this infrastructure here set up for that increased load factor over a long period of time? So more than likely, this highway and the bridges and the off-ramps are going to break down sooner. And so they have to budget that in the toll fees and that, truly. And the planning, when they're going to need to upgrade, because it's going to be sooner than later with the new logistics center, because the infrastructure is going to break down sooner than later. And they need to budget that into their costing. Yeah, repairing the off-ramps and on-ramps and highway and then streets that are around it for the increased load factor. Now, they're going to make a ton of more money with tolls. So, again, they just have to budget for it. They can't think it's going to be all profit because they have to account for the increased stress on the infrastructure. So they're going to have to invest sooner, so less of it's profit, more of it's going to go into capital X. And then when they upgrade, if they do it right, they can make it more profit. So when they reinvest and upgrade, then they can turn it into significantly more profit. So initially, it's going to be more cost than profit, and then after the upgrade, it will be more profit than cost if they do it correctly. I'm going to leave the video here.